Rockin' a Hard Play segment tonight. According to Forbes magazine, Sean "DIDDY" Combs, the music mogul, is worth close to $500 million. For that, I would change my name to Diddy. Yet, his son, 18-year-old Justin Combs, getting a full athletic scholarship to the University of California at Los Angeles, UCLA, a state school. And that is worth $54,000 a year to the Combs family. School says no taxpayer money is being used, funds coming from donations to the athletic department. But still, with all the class warfare in play and Mr. Combs being a big liberal guy, situation does raise some questions. Here now, Monica Crowley and Alan Combs, no relation to Diddy as far as we know.
Unfortunately.
Different spelling.
All right. So you say?
I have no problem with this whatsoever. The United States is supposed to be a merit-based society. As far as I know, we still are. And this kid has a 3.75 grade point average, and apparently he is a superstar defensive back, and he's going to play for UCLA.
All right, so and all of that's true. So he earned his scholarship.
He earned his scholarship,
right.
And the fact that he's not getting taxpayer money, no state funds are being used for this. It all comes from corporate donations and ticket sales to these football games. I have no problem with this whatsoever.
Okay, but all right, I have a problem with it, but let's hear from your counterpart.
I'm just shocked because I've never agreed with you so much, and this is scaring me, quite frankly.
All right, so you agree with her.
But also, maybe the young man says, you know what, I don't want parental assistance. I want to be able to go out in life on my own at the age of 17 or 18. Wouldn't that be a nice conservative point of view to say, I'm independent, don't want mommy and daddy's money?
But we don't know that to be the case.
And so it may well be the case.
Right, we don't know that that's the case. Now, here's my objection to it, because I disagree with both of them. I applaud Justin Combs, number one. I mean, the kid is smart, the kid is a good athlete, kid stayed out of trouble. He could be a crazy guy like so many celebrity daughters and sons are. He's not. So we gotta give him all the credit in the world. However, his father, Diddy, all right, once the scholarship is granted, once it was granted, and it goes in the records that the kid earned it, should have said, you know what? We're not going to take it. We're going to give it to another kid, because there only are a certain amount of scholarships, even though they're corporate paid. They are limited. So they should have stepped back, paid their own way, and let another kid have the scholarship. Where am I wrong, Miss Crowley?
You aren't necessarily wrong.
I'm not necessarily.
You're not necessarily wrong.
Not necessarily
wrong. Sean Combs still might do that.
He might do it.
After seeing this,
but he hasn't
he
yet.
Might say Bill O'Reilly is 100% right.
Because he does probably watching tonight.
And actually, that would probably be
probably necessarily and probably.
I love caveats.
You're waffling.
But I'm waffling because look, I think that this kid deserves this.
Okay, we already heard that.
Yes, because,
you're waffling. My solution.
He earned it independent of his father. And now you're saying his father should inject himself into this, and
your father should inject himself into this. Come on.
We don't even know that he's got that option. Do we even know, for one thing, that he could transfer the scholarship?
Of course he could transfer it. Of course he could turn it down. Absolutely.
We don't know that someone else would get it.
We don't know.
We don't know that somebody would automatically get it if he didn't take it.
Where do you think it would go?
Who knows?
Who? All right. So we have
that. We
not necessarily, and who knows over here.
We don't know that. There are all kinds of possibilities.
I'm going to nickname you guys. You're not necessarily, and you're who knows.
The fact of the matter is, we don't know.
Why don't you guys just stop and say, you know what, O'Reilly, that's the solution? Because we are in this class warfare business, all right? Yeah. And Diddy is one of the big class warfare guys. He's a big Obama guy.
Why is he a class warfare guy? Just because he agrees with Obama is class warfare? That makes him class warfare? Just because he likes Obama?
He's down, as they say in the hood, with all of the income redistribution. All of that. Okay, so let's redistribute it, Diddy.
We don't know that he's a class.
And let some other kid have the scholarship.
You're accusing him of wanting class warfare simply because he supports Barack Obama.
Oh, stop. You know, the Land of Oz thing gets to be a little bit much.
Yeah.
Now, come on. I expect you to be rational here.
I am rational about it. But look, I think the kid is separate from his father. The kid is not engaging in the class warfare. The kid's, I don't know if the kid is going to vote
I'm not holding the kid responsible. The kid can't pay the $54K. I'm not holding him responsible. But his father could set a great example here.
He could. And
we know about the meritocracy, and you're right on that.
Yes.
Kid earned it. Kids got it on the record. And now they step up and they say, you know what? We got $500 million. We can pay the $54K ourselves. So we're going to decline the scholarship and give it to somebody else. Well, you wouldn't object
And
to that, would
I
you?
don't
You don't know
object
that
to
the
it
kid
either.
didn't go to the father and say, look, I don't want your money. I did this. I earned it. It's my meritocracy. I want to do it on
Oh,
my
so
own.
you think
I
the
don't
kid
want
is
your money."
objecting to that
I said that's a
largesse?
fact. We don't know that that didn't take place.
We don't know.
We don't know. We don't know. You're making a bunch of assumptions here
Oh, my
based on
God.
the way you want the world to be.
Yes, I do want the world to be that way.
That's
I want
right.
another kid to get a scholarship to UCLA
But are there a finite
because
number
the
of
DIDDY
scholarships,
kid
though, in the
doesn't
athletic?
need it.
But are there a finite number of scholarships?
Yes,
My
of course
understanding,
there are.
Not in the athletic department, because the athletic department generates so much money that there aren't a finite.
No,
It's
there
not
are,
the same as
according
with
to NCAA
academic
rules.
And
no,
by
wait,
need.
no. You should know this. According to NCAA rules, there are a finite number of scholarships. All right, you can't give more than
For
the number.
athletic, you're
yes,
talking
for
about.
all athletic. And that's
Okay,
what this
well,
is.
then
All right.
I see the
So
point.
this is about the stubbornness. This is stubbornness. I just
No,
gave
I just see
the
the
solution
point.
to this, and I hope Diddy or Mr. Combs, whatever he wants to be known as, does that. And I think that would set a great example.
Then I see
Invite
the
Diddy
point.
on the show and
I
give him that
agree.
proposal.
He was on the show one time, and he wore short pants
All right.
on this program.
I am too, underneath
Yeah.
this.
It was February. We couldn't quite figure it out. All right. Directly ahead, more.